Financial literacy is trending, but today's lessons aren't always coming from schools. A 2024 Credit Karma survey found that 77% of Gen Z and 61% of millennials actively seek financial advice on social media. But here's the problem. Nearly a third of social media users polled say they have fallen for financial advice or information on social media that turned out to be false or misleading. And that's according to Mitlin Financial Engines. Joining us to examine the trend and offer some practical and sage advice, we have Lawrence Sprung, founder of Mitlin Financial and author of Financial Planning Made Personal. Good morning, Lawrence. Good to have you with us. What is this phenomenon as you see it?
Yeah, so kids, Gen Z in particular, are not getting what they need from traditional financial literacy routes as per schools. So they're turning to where they're spending a lot of time: social media, TikTok, YouTube, and channels like that to get a lot of their advice and guidance around money issues or money questions.
And is there actual harm being caused here? We heard some, misleading statements and things like that. That's kind of common in social media. You've got to assume that. But does it actually lead to real harm?
So you have to be careful for sure. And I'll share a personal story. There was a bad actor out there that cloned me and was using a similar name to me on social media and created a WhatsApp group. And we got a call from a family whose son sent $5,000 through WhatsApp to invest in a crypto investment. And, I think, who does that these days? But evidently, people are thinking about those things. So you have to make sure that the information you're getting is credible. It's from the person who's actually giving it. And if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And when people are giving you answers that cause red flags, walk away. You're better safe than not. For example, when they were interacting with this person that was soliciting them, they said they weren't on our firm's website because they only worked with high net worth individuals and there were privacy issues around that. In the instance like that, call the firm, vet it out. Don't just send money blindly in hopes of getting a return on that investment.
Some great strategic advice there for really safeguarding. And I am so sorry to hear that even happened, but it does sound like
Me as well.
it must be part of a larger trend. This can't just be a one-off. And we've heard similar stories, but that's one person, $5,000. I assume the impact actually could be much bigger. What kind of scale do you think this could really have reached?
Yeah, it could have gone much greater than that. Luckily, the father, his antenna went up, reached out to us to have a conversation, and we were talking to him. And immediately,
looks like we've lost Lawrence there just for a moment. Here you are. We got you back.
oh, I'm not
Okay.
sure what happened there, but luckily the father reached out to us and asked us about the people that were working here, some questions, because evidently this bad actor was trying to secure more money from this individual. And the father reached out to try to see if this was legit or not. And unfortunately it wasn't. So we walked them through the process of what they could do with the authorities on their end to hopefully recover some, if not all, of this money.
So communication seems to be a great kind of fail-safe here, and I want to get to that, especially in regards to parents. But just to look a little more at this trend, what is the draw for young people? Why are they turning to TikTok?
Yeah, I think that, the financial content online, they often feels real and relatable. And as I said earlier, traditional education has not kept pace. So TikTok is filling the gap. But, you have to understand, you have to be looking at these folks that your kids are watching, see if they have credibility. Do they have designations? As I've spoken on the show, we have a YouTube channel, but I'm a certified financial planner. We have a real legitimate, solid business behind us with expertise and studies behind us. And there are a lot of folks online. I'm not saying they're all bad, but some of them don't even have credentials. And quite frankly, everything we put out there gets archived and saved. so that it gets reviewed by our compliance team. And there are a lot of situations on these social media platforms that that is not happening.
Now, you mentioned a few steps that a person can take before they engage in some kind of risky financial behavior online through those methods of getting financial advice. What else can parents do to help their kids navigate this trend?
I think they should get involved and talk to their kids. Are they watching this kind of content? And if they are, maybe suggest watching it together and take a look at who is the person behind the advice that their child's getting, and maybe subsequently do a little research on them. See, what credentials do they have? What kind of studies have they done? Is there a greater business behind it? Where is this advice coming from? What's their motivation? Are they doing it simply because they have a partnership with a particular company and they're getting ad revenue? I think it really can open up an opportunity to be more social, not on the platform, but offline with our kids, and start that conversation early so they understand finances much earlier on.
Great advice. Thank you so much. As always, Lawrence Sprung, good to speak with you.
Thank you so much.